A landlord is out thousands of dollars due to the eviction ban. And it could happen to you or me. But I hope it doesn't, okay? I hope it doesn't get that far. But anyway, I got an interesting article for you today. It's coming out of North Myrtle Beach, and that's in South Carolina. So basically, a North Myrtle Beach landlord is out thousands of dollars and fears eviction or fears foreclosure due to the eviction ban. A North Myrtle Beach landlord says he's out thousands of dollars after a tenant stopped paying rent last year. Eric Michaels lives in Burlington, North Carolina, but has owned his property at Grand Strand Resorts 3 since 2006. Michaels says he's been leasing the home since 2010. If you're putting people into your property, just be careful right now. If you're leasing your property, this has not gone away, Michaels said. A federal eviction ban, now extended through June, protects the renter. Yeah, those eviction bans, they are just nightmares for landlords, okay? And this guy here, he's unfortunately one of the victims of this eviction ban. You know, you buy a property, you know, he likely was using it as a vacation rental at certain times, but I mean, it's completely ridiculous that you can't get rid of bad tenants. You can't get rid of tenants that are not paying, yet they still want you to pay property taxes. They still want you to pay insurance. They still want you to pay maintenance. And for a property you're not getting any rent on, you're just bleeding money. And this can put some people into bankruptcy. And it looks like this landlord might be even pushed to the brink of financial ruin, okay? It's extremely frustrating. I can't imagine if I can multiple properties, Michael said. Michael said the tenant's lease ended in January, but they're still living in the home rent-free. He said he's reached out to state, local, and federal agencies looking for a solution. I tried to use lease versus no lease, and none of it makes a difference with the court systems. It's just frozen until the federal government makes a decision, he said. And unfortunately, the federal government said that the eviction moratorium is going to extend on until at least June the 30th. So there's nothing that this guy can do to get this non-paying tenant out of his property. I mean, it's so ridiculous now that they're willing to put you in financial ruin so that you can help support someone else. I mean, that's not the way this is supposed to work. His bank is offering forbearance on his loan, but says if the back pay isn't paid in full by September, he could lose the property, Michael said. Other landlords are in similar situations. Yeah, and that's something that they don't say about forbearance. Yeah, you have mortgage forbearance, right? But the thing is, when the forbearance period is over, you owe the entire amount right then. And how are you supposed to get that entire amount back? I mean, it's not like you were basically paying everything you had just to keep this property up. So you're probably not in a financial position to pay the entire amount back. And you know the tenant isn't going to pay you all that rent that's owed, so you're just screwed. I think in the long haul, it's going to cause more foreclosures and financial duress, Michael said. Michael said he wants checks and balances for tenants with eviction waivers. He's asking government officials to be fair. If they've been affected by COVID, and that's the ruling, then what they need to do is send stimulus money to the landlords too. Just because you have the name landlord besides your name doesn't mean you're a wealthy person, Michael said. And that's a fact, okay? I know so many landlords who own one, maybe two properties, and it's not like, you know, they're $1 million properties. They might be a small home that the person used to live in, and when they moved out, they just turned it into a rental. And now they're dealing with this mess. They still have mortgage payments. They still have utilities. They still have insurance. They still have all the other bills that they have to pay. And they don't have any income coming in. And it's just so that we can support the tenants? I mean, come on. The landlords need help too, okay? I'm not saying that tenants don't deserve anything. I'm saying that both tenants and landlords need help, okay? And if we don't get help to these landlords, they are going to become ruined by this whole mess. The tenant reached out to News 13 on Wednesday. She said she's recently found a new job and her second main responsibility has been looking for a place to live that is better suited for what she needs. And in my opinion, she should at least use that money coming in from that new job to pay this guy back. I mean, he really needs the money. She should also send some of that stimulus money that she got into this guy, okay? And if she received any unemployment benefits, she should have been paying that to this guy. If she got any tax return, she should have been paying this guy. She owes this guy money. And it's just not right that she just kept all of it for herself and just let him go into ruin.